All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready to break. Get it.
On first down, Brooks. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Everyone got 4 down.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What you got?
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Wood.
Now this time, Locke will throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 4. Five-yard line.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Another loss. Another day. On the ready.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. It's caught. Beckham. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Undercrush. Check 31. Hey, spy.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Powering forward. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Indy. Recon, 132 fighter. Fresno. Check 50. Hey, switch gears. Leo.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hard, snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock, and that is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kerryon Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Rock it. Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. 2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready. 94.
They're going to look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set 10 logo. Alpha. 4 down. Check. Get it.
Play action. Now it's locked. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw it is locked. It's caught by OBJ. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bus formation. Come on, boy. Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 1st down is locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Over the middle to Beckham. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Block again here on 2nd and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Block now to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Block now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and now it's 2nd down.
Down. 10-2 soft. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Watch the safety. Go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Get it.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So that one will be accepted. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, that's good. Slam. Alert flat. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, lock it. Switch. Check. Ship. Check three. Watch the ship.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On play action, Locke sliding out of the pocket. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Go.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you, Smith. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Go.
Throwing his Locke on third down. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
10 Lobo.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
70, Indy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is lost, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Set, ready? 8, read. Hey, Sam off.
Man, I got you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Action.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, exit.
Strong right. Hey,
Leo. Deep rip.
Play action. Now it's locked. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie.
Wide, get wide. Kill. He's checking.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On 2nd and 1. Lock. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Pittsburgh.
Quick the edge. Go.
Hit it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Shift.
Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
5.
Now Locke. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Lock now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jets 41, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
30 base.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Big dribble. Big dribble.
Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Thomas, the intended target. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Jets 48, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Brooks. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ja'Kai Polite racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Rock it. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. 36, 36.
And an alley to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll